What's up, YouTube? I am your host, P, and this is the P Pod Cove. We're going to check out a video today I found about Tyler Perry coming out. Officially comes out as gay after being exposed. Let's see if it's clickbait or if it's real.
Don't ask me to do shit just to get, oh, she's a nice person. Tiffany's so nice and so sweet. That nice. That nice. I'm tired of being nice to you, raggedy and y'all lazy.
Recently, several performers have voiced concerns about Tyler Perry.
All right, hold up. I gotta switch. Cause she finna get in.
Harvie.
Don't ask me to do shit just to get, oh, she's a nice person. Tiffany's so nice and so sweet. That nice.
I had to switch, guys.
That nice. I'm tired of being
I had to
nice to you,
switch.
raggedy and y'all lazy.
This is where we at.
Recently, several performers have voiced concerns about Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey, claiming that these entertainment moguls use controlling tactics in the industry.
I'm just tired of people playing with me.
Wow. She's triggered. She is triggered.
Nobody want to work for free. I don't even ask people to work for free.
Tiffany Haddish added to the conversation by
Wow,
listing
she's
individuals,
really going in.
including Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart, suggesting
Kevin
they
was
might
her
be
boy.
exerting undue influence within the entertainment world. Comedian Cat Williams has hinted at the idea that Tiffany Haddish's rise to fame might not be as straightforward as it appears. This suggestion has sparked debate about the authenticity of Haddish's public image, inviting a closer look into her career and the possibility of a manufactured persona.
Did you think she wrote Girls Trip Goofball?
Right.
Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her? It's up to you, whatever you want to believe.
The entertainment industry has seen its
That
share
Cat
of
Williams
celebrities
interview
who
right
lead
there
double
was
lives,
crazy.
but Haddish's path to stardom appears to be uniquely her own. Williams, in his statements, aims to unpack the details of Haddish's journey, scrutinizing every angle. During an appearance on the VH1's Frank and Wanda in the Morning show, Cat Williams shared his thoughts on several comedians, including Lil Rel Howery, Jared Carmichael, Kevin Hart, and Hannibal Buress, with Tiffany Haddish becoming a significant point of discussion. Fresh off winning an Emmy for his guest role on Atlanta, Williams used the opportunity to critique Haddish's accomplishments in comedy. He suggested that Haddish might not be the original creator of her comedic content and raised questions about her legitimacy as a comedian. Williams remarked, "She's been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish jokey. Why? Because she hasn't done a tour yet. She hasn't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to anyone." This critica by Williams invites a deeper exploration of what constitutes success and authenticity in the comedy landscape. In the midst of the interview, when host Wanda Smith highlighted Tiffany Haddish's genuine connection with her audience as a key to her success, Cat Williams introduced a challenging perspective. He pondered over the point when being real turned into a trait that the entertainment industry started to sell. Williams pointed out that Haddish's favor within the industry might be linked to her open admiration for Brad Pitt. In the process, he didn't miss the chance to commend other black female comedians like Lou Anel, Melanie Camacho, and Miss Laura for their talent and important roles in comedy.
Why? Because ain't nobody gonna sleep with them. You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16.
Cat Williams expanded his critique by suggesting that Tiffany Haddish's rapid rise to fame and the opportunities that came her way might have involved certain compromises. He also highlighted a broader issue within the entertainment sector, the underrepresentation and limited opportunities for black actors to demonstrate the full range of their talents. Williams stressed the stark difference in opportunities available to black performers compared to their white colleagues.
They're gonna let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. And white people don't believe in ugly stars. They think you have to be somebody that women want to sleep with and men want to be.
Indeed, Tiffany Haddish has publicly mentioned her fondness for Brad Pitt.
Cat
During
Williams
an
went
interview
off
on
in
the
that
Live with
interview.
Kelly and Ryan show after the Oscars, she recounted a humorous exchange with Pitt in an elevator saying, "He said, in 1 year, If he's single and I'm single, we're going to do it. So you know what that means. She humorously imagined the outcome if they were stuck in the elevator, adding, "It's going to be some pretty babies in this elevator if we do." This conversation followed Haddish's moment at the Oscars, where she presented an award, further highlighting her playful and open personality that has endeared her to fans and, according to Williams, may have influenced her success in Hollywood. During a fun segment called Marry, Date, Dash, Tiffany Haddish shared that she wouldn't marry Brad Pitt. This playful conversation happened after her Oscars appearance, where she had the role of presenting an award. Cat Williams, in his critique of Haddish, pointed out that her career in the entertainment industry really took off when she started to focus on being true to herself rather than fitting into a certain image. This perspective seems valid, especially when considering the struggles Tiffany Haddish faced on her way to becoming a recognized name in showbiz. Before her breakthrough, Haddish worked hard for her place in comedy clubs and faced numerous rejections for acting roles. In a conversation with TMZ, she openly shared, "I lost everything. All my gigs are gone," highlighting the precarious nature of her career at one point. Additionally, Haddish found herself in the midst of controversy when allegations surfaced about a lawsuit. The lawsuit claimed that she and fellow comedian Aries Spears were involved in creating comedy sketches that included an underage girl performing a suggestive act with a sandwich and another sketch that portrayed inappropriate fantasies involving her brother.
The Tiffany Haddish thing, has that been worked out at this point?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Can we talk about it?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
This lawsuit
That is a crazy situation that happened. Check it out. Google it. I'm not going to talk about it either, but it's pretty disturbing. You got to check it out. And she beat all of that. That's how a lot of people know there are gatekeepers out there, because when you do things like that and you're still able to not skip a beat. I mean, right now she's hitting a rough spot, but she was going for a while. Once she was going through that situation, she was still rising. Still rising. I guess they done with her now, so she's on the decline maybe, but
brought
check it
further
out.
attention to Haddish amidst her growing career, underscoring the challenges and scrutiny public figures often face. After the lawsuit against Tiffany Haddish was dropped, she expressed her relief and concern for the children involved, indicating a difficult period in her career where job opportunities seemed scarce, hinting at a possible industry blacklisting. However, her career saw a notable uplift when she became associated with a narrative involving
She's
Brad
not that
Pitt,
great of an
marking
actress.
a
That's what it
significant
is.
change in her fortunes. The challenges Haddish faced raise questions, especially in light of Cat Williams' surprising revelations about the dark side of Hollywood. Williams made a startling claim, suggesting that Steve Harvey, a figure many admire, might have compromised his principles for success in the entertainment industry. Known for his sharp wit and successful comedy specials, Williams has not seen the same mainstream success as some contemporaries, leading to discussions about industry blacklisting. Unlike Kevin Hart, who has taken on lead roles in major films, or Steve Harvey, who hosts his own show, Williams expressed a sense of resignation about his career. He announced plans to retire from stand-up comedy, a decision he shared with his family but initially intended to make official in a more formal setting within the industry. This move sparked rumors and discussions about why Williams hasn't achieved the same level of success as others like Harvey, with whom he has had a long-standing feud. The discord between Williams and Harvey hints at deeper issues within the entertainment industry and the sacrifices some may make for fame and success. But let's think bigger. Is Steve Harvey acting on his own, or is he just a piece in a much larger game? That's the burning question on many people's minds.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, Frankie, I didn't know nothing about this concept. When the promoter told me about it in October, I shot it down.
These some shady dudes, man.
There's talk of a figure even more powerful than
Shady.
Steve Harvey, steering things from behind the scenes. Enter Tayler Perry, a name synonymous with success in the entertainment world.
Here we
especially
go.
known for his rise in the Atlanta theater scene
Smells
and
like.
the box office triumph of his Medea series. Tyler Perry's path to fame, however, has been speckled
Always
with
wearing a
controversy.
dress. Look,
Whispers in the
just-
industry suggest that Perry's ambition might have led him to butt heads with other big names, including Oprah Winfrey, amidst the cutthroat competition of Hollywood.
You know, and when I'm hearing all this noise, man, it was crazy because there were no black people on television. Before diversity became a thing, Tyler Perry was the only one out there for a long time.
Climbing the ladder in such an environment often involves navigating through murky waters.
Really?
And
You the
Perry
only one
is
out there,
rumored to have
Tyler?
employed some contentious strategies along the way. After conquering the box office, Perry turned his attention to television, creating hits like House of Pain. Yet, his foray into TV wasn't without its own set of dramas. Notably, during the negotiations for a lucrative syndication deal and the launch of a spin-off, Meet the Browns, a dispute erupted. Deadline reported that Perry dismissed 4 writers seeking union contracts, sparking a significant industry backlash. Writer Terry Jackson expressed to Deadline, "We contributed to over 100 episodes, but now, as we approach the benefits of syndication and spin-offs, we're sidelined unless we agree to a subpar deal." Perry's rebuttal was to claim sole authorship over his projects henceforth, but his standoff with industry unions didn't stop with the writers. In 2015, actor unions SAG-AFTRA and Actors Equity issued a ban, preventing their members from working on Perry's stage play, Medea on the Run, due to his refusal to agree to union terms. Perry's focus on profit maximization has, at times, alienated him from various industry circles. Following the success and
So it's not just the actors that's pissed off at Tyler. It's everyone. They're like horrible bosses because it's the actors, the writers, probably some of the, well, he's producing it. He doesn't really write anymore. And it seemed like him and Oprah are doing the same thing to everybody. They're just horrible people.
subsequent controversies of House of Pain and Meet the Browns, Perry found
Those were
himself the
decent
subject
shows.
of an
I
open
remember
letter from
watching those.
African-American
They were
journalist
decent.
and cultural critic Jamila Lamu, published by NPR, highlighting the complex reactions to Perry's approach to entertainment and business. In her open letter, Jamila Lamu voiced her unease with how Tyler Perry's films often portray key figures in the African-American community, particularly the revered matriarch, in a comedic yet stereotypical manner. Lamu expressed her difficulty in reconciling the image of a tall man donning a dress and prosthetics to depict an elderly black woman, arguing that such depictions do not honor the dignity of our mothers, grandmothers, fathers, and grandfathers. Lamu acknowledged Perry's defiance of Hollywood norms, but pointed out that the criticism of Perry's work isn't limited to white audiences. Many in the black community share similar concerns, she noted. Spike Lee, a prominent filmmaker known for addressing racial and
Spike's
social
still
issues
doing
in his
it.
work, has
Do the
also
right thing,
criticized
Spike.
Perry
Do the
for
right
relying on
thing.
stereotypes, suggesting Perry's success is partly due to these simplified and one-dimensional portrayals. The discussion around Tyler Perry's work extends to the casting choices and the representation of characters, with some observers noting
Like earlier when Tyler said he was the only one out there, Spike Lee was before him. And he ain't the first black director, producer out there either. So dude just talking out his ass.
a pattern where
What's up, Tyler?
darker-skinned actors are often cast in negative roles, while lighter-skinned or white characters are depicted more positively. This trend has sparked conversations about the implications of such casting decisions, on perceptions of race and character in Perry's narratives. Comedian Chris Rock has contributed to the dialogue by highlighting a lack of diverse and positive representations of dark-skinned black men in romantic roles within Perry's film. Rock humorously speculated on the roles Tupac Shakur might play if he were alive today, suggesting that in Perry's cinematic universe,
Could you
Tupac might be
imagine
cast as the
Pac and
stereotypical
Tyler?
bad, dark-skinned
Somebody getting
boyfriend,
cuffed up.
underscoring the need for a wider array of character representations that move beyond cliched roles. Chris Rock humorously speculated about the roles Tupac Shakur might play if he were alive and cast in a Tyler Perry film. Given Perry's casting patterns, Rock mused that instead of portraying a senator, Tupac might end up in less flattering roles.
That would be
like
serious.
being the villain in a melodramatic scene. This joke highlighted a broader concern shared by Spike Lee about the impact of Perry's storytelling and casting choices on the broader film landscape. Both Rock and Lee worry that these practices could contribute to a skewed portrayal of characters based on skin color, reinforcing harmful stereotypes. The issue of colorism and stereotyping in Hollywood is not new. Over the years, the film industry has faced significant backlash for its practices, notably through social media campaigns that quickly gain traction and bring these issues to the forefront of public discourse. The case of Harvey Weinstein, who faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct, was a tipping point that exposed some of the darker
It's like you see Tyler when he wears these different, play these different characters. He almost transforms into like a superhero. And if you really look at it, it's like he's hiding behind a mask. That's who he really is. You don't know what he is because he's been hiding his whole life. Look at everything he's done successfully has not been him. It's been Medea, another character. Yeah.
Aspects of Hollywood culture.
Documentary that is all about the dark side of Hollywood and how some power players allegedly use their positions to prey on young aspiring actors.
Following Weinstein's downfall, Hollywood has navigated a series of scandals and criticisms. From Kevin Hart stepping down as the host of the Oscars due to past homophobic tweets, to the Dark Oscars So White movement calling for greater diversity and representation in the awards process. These controversies have tarnished Hollywood's image, transforming the once revered Walk of Fame into a symbol of the industry's challenges and the need for change, moving away from its previous glamour to a more scrutinized and criticized
Remember these guys that at one time they were on the top?
In the 1940s, Hattie McDaniel broke barriers and made history by winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Gone with the Wind, 1940. This monumental achievement marked her as the first African American to win such a prestigious award in film. Yet, the celebration of this groundbreaking moment was overshadowed by the fact that McDaniel was segregated from her peers at the Oscars, an event that, at the time, was essentially a whites-only affair. Fast forward 80 years, and it's clear the film industry still battles with systemic discrimination, despite strides towards diversity. The 2020 Oscars were no exception, marred by racial controversies and significant oversight, such as Lupita Nyong'o's remarkable performance in Us, 2019, being overlooked. Tyler Perry's films have become a focal point in discussions about racial representation in cinema. A recurring theme in his work is the casting of darker-skinned actors in villainous roles. A prime example is Steve Harris's character, Charles McCarter, in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Charles, a successful lawyer, fails miserably as a husband by revealing his affair to his wife, Helen, and subsequently mistreating her to the point of throwing her out of their home. This portrayal has ignited conversations about the implications of casting based on skin color, reflecting ongoing challenges in Hollywood concerning the limited and often stereotypical roles offered to black actors. In the 1940s, Hattie McDaniel broke barriers by winning
I thought this was supposed to be a video about him coming out. Like, we talking about everybody else but him coming out. What the hell?
An Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Gone with the Wind, becoming the first African American to win such a prestigious award. Despite this monumental achievement, the event was shadowed by segregation, with McDaniel seated separately from her peers. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the racial discrimination that pervaded America at the time. Fast forward to 80 years later, and the film industry still faces challenges with diversity and representation. The 2020 Oscars highlighted ongoing issues, such as the notable snub of Lupita Nyong'o for her role in Us, reflecting the industry's slow progress in overcoming racial biases. Tyler Perry's films have sparked discussions about casting biases, particularly the portrayal of dark-skinned actors in villainous roles. For example, as Medea Goes to Jail, where Ion Overman plays a corrupt assistant district attorney, and I Can Do Bad All by Myself, featuring Brian White as an abusive boyfriend. These portrayals have raised concerns about the depiction of abusive behavior towards women in Perry's narratives. Additionally, Perry's series like Bruh and Sistas offer contrasting representations of black men and women, with Bruh emphasizing camaraderie among male friends and Sistas focusing on the individual experiences of single black women without highlighting their collective bond. These examples illustrate the ongoing need for a more nuanced and diverse representation of black characters in film and television, moving beyond limiting stereotypes to portray a wider range of experiences and identities. Tyler Perry's movie, A Fall from Grace, has sparked discussions about colorism within its narrative. The film tells the story of Grace Waters, played by Crystal Fox, as she navigates the complexities of love after a devastating divorce. When Grace enters a new marriage with a character portrayed by Mehcad Brooks, she uncovers alarming truths about him, leading to charges of murder and fraud that result in her imprisonment. This exploration of love, betrayal, and the consequences of one's choices unfolds amidst concerns of colorism, raised by viewers and critics alike. The conversation around Tyler Perry's work, including acrimony, extends beyond the movie screen, sparking lively debates on social media. Some viewers critique Perry for often depicting the suffering of Black women caused by men, while others appreciate his focus on real issues that resonate with many Black women. These discussions underscore Perry's influence in sparking dialogue on significant subjects. Critics and fans on the internet have expressed mixed reactions to Perry's storytelling. One comment criticized Perry for consistently showcasing Black women's hardships, while another commended his rags to riches journey and contributions to the Black entertainment industry, emphasizing his efforts to highlight the struggles faced by women. While recognizing Tyler Perry's substantial contributions to providing opportunities for Black actors and addressing poignant themes, some argue it's essential to critically examine aspects of his work that may.
So how do y'all feel about Tyler Perry? I want to know. Let me know what y'all think out there. Is he? Some people probably still think he's, I don't know, a great Black leader for the, I wouldn't say for the hood, but for the Black people, I guess. Is he a leader? Is he? I've never been a Tyler Perry fan. I never liked Medea. I've watched it a few times with my mom, or somebody's watching and it's on. I may check it out, but you ain't gonna catch me catching no damn Tyler Perry movie. Now the shows he did, like Meet the Browns and all these other shows, I did watch those on they used to be on, was it TBS or something like that back in the day? But let me know what y'all think about Tyler down there.
May perpetuate stereotypes or depict Black women in
We still haven't found out anything about him coming out as being gay, but we're gonna keep going. We're almost done.
less favorable lights. This critique underscores the importance of balancing representation with responsible storytelling. Tyler Perry's film A Fall from Grace has sparked discussions about colorism within its narrative. The movie tells the story of Grace Waters, played by Crystal Fox, who seeks love after a heartbreaking divorce, only to find herself entangled in a web of deceit with her new husband, portrayed by Mehcad Brooks. This relationship spirals into accusations of murder and fraud, leading to Grace's imprisonment. The film, while exploring themes of love and betrayal, has been critiqued for its portrayal of colorism, adding another layer to the conversation around Perry's work. Discussions around Tyler Perry's films, such as Acrimony, frequently surface on social media, highlighting the varied opinions on his depiction of Black women's trauma. While some viewers appreciate Perry's focus on real-life struggles, others feel his narratives consistently emphasize the suffering of Black women without offering resolution or empowerment. These debates reflect the divisive nature of Perry's storytelling, sparking conversations about the experiences of Black women. Online comments reflect a spectrum of opinions on Perry's work, from criticism of his portrayal of Black women's suffering to acknowledgement of his achievements in uplifting Black actors and providing them a platform in Hollywood. Despite his success and contributions to the Black community, Perry faces scrutiny for potentially reinforcing stereotypes and not adequately representing the diversity of Black women's experiences in his films and TV shows. Concerns have been raised about Perry's dominant role in creative decisions, potentially overshadowing other talented Black and brown female writers and directors. This critique was highlighted in his adaptation of Ntozake Shenji's For Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is
He's doing
Enough,
a lot of
calling
people
for
dirty.
a more inclusive and nuanced approach in representing Black narratives. The
A lot
issue
of
extends to
enemies.
the broader entertainment industry, where Black comedians, including Dave Chappelle, have critiqued the trend of cross-dressing for comedic effect. Chappelle, during an appearance on The Oprah Show, questioned why many successful Black male entertainers resort to cross-dressing, citing examples like Martin Lawrence in Big Mama's House and Eddie Murphy in The Nutty Professor. This discussion raises important questions about representation, gender norms, and the choices Black entertainers make to achieve success in Hollywood. Jamie Foxx made a memorable impact with his portrayal of the ugly Wanda character on In Living Color, demonstrating his comedic range and talent. Marlon and Shawn Wayans also delved into the theme of gender reversal in their movie White Chicks, adding a distinct flavor to their comedy careers. On the flip side, the film Do You Want a Man from a few years back is often seen as a less celebrated attempt in exploring cross-dressing themes, pointing out the varied responses and discussions that arise from such content in entertainment. In today's entertainment landscape, Tyler Perry emerges as the most recognizable figure associated with cross-dressing. Known for his significant contributions to the industry and his influence in right-wing evangelical circles, Perry has garnered immense success and
Hopefully we're
acclaim
gonna find
with his
out
Medea
now
franchise.
what's
The
going
character
on.
of Medea, played by Perry himself, has become a hallmark of his work, leaving a lasting impact on popular culture. Perry's journey from gospel plays to the film industry demonstrates his ability to translate his distinctive character portrayal to a
take
wider
off.
audience, making a notable mark in cinema. For a long time, Hollywood faced criticism for perpetuating stereotypes that negatively influenced public perceptions of Black individuals. This led to discussions on the limited roles available in the industry, which often forced Black artists to accept stereotypical characters to maintain their careers. Although the entertainment industry still grapples with issues of racial equality, today's performers have more control over their roles. It's interesting to see modern entertainers willingly embrace cross-dressing roles. Kevin Hart, in particular, has been highlighted in discussions about contemporary figures engaging in such performances, underlining the ongoing dialogue around choice and representation in entertainment. The tension reached a peak when Kevin Hart was seen on a TV show dressed in women's clothing, sparking widespread controversy. This move seemed to go against his earlier claims, where he stated in an interview his refusal to engage in demeaning acts just to fit Hollywood's mold, setting himself apart from some industry practices. Kevin's decision to appear in such a manner on television raised eyebrows, especially considering his previous declarations about protecting his personal and professional integrity. Dave Chappelle,
He did say
who
that.
has long championed dignity and
He did say, "Oh, I'll never wear a dress," until they offered him a dress.
the fair representation of Black individuals in the entertainment sector, found Kevin's actions particularly disconcerting. Chappelle has been vocal about the exploitation and unfair treatment Black entertainers face from Hollywood's
Oprah and
power
Tyler
brokers.
should just get
He was
married.
dismayed to see Kevin engaging in what he considered undignified behavior. This issue has sparked a larger conversation about the portrayal of Black men in entertainment, with many people expressing their fatigue over seeing Black male comedians and actors in dresses. Critics argue that these portrayals may contribute to a societal undervaluing of Black masculinity, amidst other prevailing stereotypes and pressures. For a significant period,
Nutty Professor
influential
right there is
figures
a
in
classic.
Hollywood, such as Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey, have played substantial roles in promoting stereotypes that have detrimentally influenced public perceptions of Black people. This historical context ignited discussions on how limited opportunities in the entertainment industry have sometimes forced Black artists to accept roles that perpetuate stereotypes, just to make a living. That wraps up our discussion for today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until
That has nothing to do with Tyler officially comes out as gay after being exposed. That video was more about Tiffany Haddish and all the other people that's having grievances against Tyler Perry, pretty much. That's what that one should have been called. But let me know what you think down in the description. What do you think about Tyler Perry? I mean, he's got enemies everywhere. He got writers mad at him, producers, or maybe he's doing all the producing now, or takes producer credits, whatever. But he's just been shady all around. And it seemed like Oprah is his best friend. They should just get married, because it seems like they fit each other's energy, and they just, I don't know how Stedman gonna feel about that. But let me know what you think down in the description. Like and subscribe. Y'all have a good day. Peace. Out.